Hey,
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Back at it again. I know it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
First things first, let's say the grace. God is great, God is good. Let us think of our food. By our hands you'll be fed. Thank you for the bread. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
You
You
can
can't really see the food.
I don't know if you can see the food. We got some hooks. See them?
Don't worry,
tingling?
guys. We stayed protected.
Yeah, I had on a mask. I'm extra. I had on a mask. I had on this. I had on the gloves. You know, you ain't gonna just get me like that. We got some catfish here.
And Abraham stay home before people are like, oh, yeah, he was
You took Abraham out? No, we didn't take Abraham out. And even if we did, that's our business, not yours. But we didn't. We haven't been taking Abraham out. So,
first, just for the people that know what hooks is and eat it, if you're feeding several people, just get the family meal and a loaf of bread, because you're not going to get the bread slice when you get the family meal, but it's almost what you're going to pay to get individual meals.
and we going to talk about hooks too, y'all, child, because I ordered the 12-piece fish meal. I'm going to show y'all the coleslaw.
Yeah.
They gave us 1, 2, 12 pieces of fish, and this the family size coleslaw. Now the fries they did pretty good on. I gotta give the hooks. They did pretty good on the fries.
And they seasoned them.
Yeah, and
It wasn't stingy. Some of the hooks were stingy with the seasoning.
They gave us 2 forks for the 2 fries. So I guess a family at Hooks means 2, not 4. Because we're a family of 4, so I figured, we good. So recently I had to do a paper at school on immigration. So instead of talking about what's going on in the world today, because that is so serious, I don't really even want to venture on that one. We're going to talk about immigration a little bit. And how y'all feel about these kids and these families being stuck in these camps during this time, actually. So that might be a little bit too serious of a topic, but we'll figure it out as we go on.
Hey, if you don't face the problems going on in the world, you won't face solutions.
So anyway, you see them protesting about let these people out of the camps. How y'all feel about that?
Also, you can leave in the comment what you feel like alternate solutions may be too. Because, criticism needs construction.
True. I feel that, me personally, when you read about these immigration camps, how they're overcrowded, how you might have 300 people in a room that's only supposed to house 100 and...
Overcapacitated.
Yeah, they're very overcrowded. You got children still being housed without their parents. Things happening to them. And I'm not just talking about this like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I just had to write a paper on it, so.
And it wasn't even a paper, it was a book.
Y'all, I didn't make it. I ain't even gonna lie. Man, let's talk about that. Why some colleges not making you do nothing and other colleges want you to do the most? Now listen.
Also, how come in college, you can't never really have your own opinion on what you're writing? Like, you gotta write everything that you say based off what somebody else already said. Like, why can't you formulate your own opinion?
Like, for example, you always have to, when you're writing a college paper, you always have to cite 111 people. Like, 111 people for real. So where do I put my opinion in? Because after I done cited 111 people,
there's no room for it. And it's just like, it's the same thing as, what do you call it? In primary school, I guess that's what some people call it, where you're being taught to ingest other people's information and recite it back, but you can't really think for yourself.
So it's always like somebody's thought or somebody's opinion now becomes yours, because eventually you're going to run into someone that does have the same thoughts that you have. So now when you rewrite it, although you've read all their stuff, now it's almost like you're writing their stuff over, you're plagiarizing, or you're doing something of that nature, which is not the case. Because if you let me write how I want to write first, let me write what I want to write first, Then, if you want me to write a paper about 1,511 million people, I'll go back and write a paper about 1,511 million people. But let me give you my opinion first.
Exactly, because y'all wonder why people struggle to reach certain lengths or things like that. But it's like I can only think outside of my own thoughts to an extent. Like,
because once I've read somebody else's thoughts, like, okay, like when I was doing my paper on the immigration thing, and it was talking about, I read Trump's viewpoint on it, I read the Democratic Party's point on it, and then I started reading stories about people that were actually held in camp and some of their experiences and how they're treating the children. So now, if you would have got me to write a paper in the beginning with just my feelings, then I could have wrote a valid paper on what I felt. But now that I done read about what's happening to these people, and I can't write a non-biased paper because I'm a human being and I have humanity. So, the inhumane treatment that these people are getting, now it bothers me.
trigger.
So you want me to write a non-biased paper, which potentially I could, but
Only to an extent.
because at some point, the bias is going to come out with me anyway. I'm just saying.
And that's what most strong-minded individuals in general, like, people are independent thinkers. I understand, having a foundation based off things, but not, I gotta quote you to say that, oh, my opinion or my perspective is valid because I quoted you, not because I'm a human being, that's how I feel. And I might come up with a solution or an idea that's not even been addressed or even considered because I'm thinking from my own thoughts. I'm not just replicating other people's.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. This little hot sauce.
I put tiger sauce on mine, child. I ain't playing with them people.
I might have drowned it a little bit. It's fire though.
Listen. We did go to the grocery store this morning. Because we didn't have no hamburger meat. Now, I've been Instacarting, Amazon, and the Whole Food and getting all kinds of deliveries to the door.
Waiting for you at the door.
But every time I put that hamburger meat in there, that hamburger meat,
I'm going to press you on the door.
them people kick the hamburger meat out the basket. And this thing over here, I like she about to die. We ain't had hamburger helper in years.
Exactly, a hamburger helper is fire.
This thing over here act like she about to die because she want hamburger helper.
Guys, that's my favorite food. Hamburger helper with sweet corn and biscuit. All time favorite. I don't care what. Bougie extravaganza. That will always be number one. That's the GOAT.
But getting to the point now. I put my hamburger meat in the basket. When we get to the grocery store, and yes, I want my hat, my gloves, my face mask, and anything, a sweater, so I was hot. And the darn grocery store full of hamburger meat. Now, how's your grocery store full of hamburger meat? But every time I put it in the Instacart, the lady that's filling my order tell me, ain't no hamburger meat. Come on now. Come on now.
She said you gotta save the cows.
It's like you want me to go out there. I don't want to go out there, but you want me to go out there. Y'all, this tiger sauce fire.
I mean, they probably do want you to go out there because you're not gonna impulsively buy what you don't need when you're making a list and sending it in. They need that impulsive buying. They need you to get to the register and be like,
Ooh, I put a little bit too much on that, y'all.
excuse me, I need that candy bar or them zebra cakes at the register and the magazine.
Right, because we did get some candy. Yeah. But
And so now that you're consciously buying stuff, you're not getting all that, so they need you to come in.
and the price is already higher online. So you should want me to buy it online. Let me take one of these two coleslaws. It better be like KFC, y'all. It better be like KFC. Oh, and then the other day I had to go to the dentist, y'all. Oh, my back too. Something had happened. Because y'all know I was scared. I didn't want to go to no dentist. People got to be right in your mouth. So if they accidentally sneeze, potentially, I'm just saying, potentially. Y'all, they got this new thing at the dentist. So don't be scared to go to the dentist is what I'm saying now. During this time, if you got to go to the dentist, you got to get that emergency, whatever. I had to get a crown or a root canal or whatever they call it, all the way to the back meat back here. And y'all, they put this thing over your mouth where it covers your entire mouth, except the one tooth that they working on. So even if they sneeze, it's like a mouth guard. I forget what he called it. He had a name on it for it. But anyway, it catches everything. Everything. Ain't nothing exposed to your mouth but that one tooth that they're working on. That put me at ease because I know I was having a high blood pressure moment at that doctor's office because I really didn't want to go, but the pain and going was two different things. There go y'all Abraham back there. Say, hey, Abraham.
Hey, I got my toy.
All right now. Y'all. And then I was there for like 2.5, almost 3 hours. I closed my eyes the whole time because
I had to ask, was she okay?
If they was doing something wrong, I ain't even want to see it. I just closed my eyes, said my prayer, and they let me know when they was done. Okay, Miss Kathy, we're done. Thank you, Jesus. But I got to go back because they got to put that, they got to make you a crown because I got a temporary one on there now. So they got to make one. Y'all pray for me.
I really think I should have had 2 catfish.
Which one had one?
Yeah, and I got 2 chicken wings.
Take that one.
Yeah, but I already got full of the chicken wings, and they're never as good as the catfish. I always say this. I try. They're never as good as the catfish.
We got... That catfish is busting.
It is.
We got a 12-piece catfish, 40 wings. The catfish was a catfish meal, so that way we would have the fries and what they call coleslaw. And we and we got 40 wings, and we got our little juices. It was about $70.
Yep.
But we figured we ain't did YouTube in a minute. I figured we ain't did YouTube in a minute because Ebony, $20 budget. We had to go to Taco Bell.
And Mimi was $7.
No, we could have had the hamburger helper.
I'll probably be our next mukbang. No, because we haven't had this evening, so it won't be our next mukbang because she's going to take it to work. Look like she done eating, so I guess it's going to be the end of our little...
Mukbang?
Mukbang?
Excuse me.
You saw him.
I said, excuse me.
She not mine. I borrowed her from the McMahon. He ain't never came back to get her.
Haters gonna hate.
But thank you guys for watching us. Sorry we haven't been around in a while, with everything going on. Trying to get school situated for everybody, to include myself. I was one of those colleges that, online, even though they should have just gave us a pregnant pause. But they didn't.
Stay in.
So, as we always say at our end, what we say, Abraham?
Stay in.
Stay lit.
Stay in.